Not really sure. My signal here is awful. I'm here at the Loves in Columbus, Georgia. Well, outside Columbus, Georgia, on the Alabama side, right outside Phoenix City, and it is disgusting. They have no Wi-Fi, so I have no Wi-Fi signal to get this. I'm hoping maybe the signal will be okay. And that was Art, right? Let me see if I get the darn chats back up. The signal's so bad I can't use my laptop, so I'm having to use my tablet. But it's pretty bad, so I'm trying to pull the stuff back up. I'm still trying to get this darn mess with the freaking tablet. It's pretty freaking bad, y'all. Like I say, the signal, disgusting. There is no Wi-Fi. There's not squat here. Barely have a good signal. Yep, it is Art. Yeah, Thor is actually up in the windshield. See if I can give you a look at him. He's peeking up there through the curtains up there. He has been, shall we say, a bad cat. Not been very nice this weekend. He's been not wanting to let me sleep all over the place. Pretty daggone bad. But he's my road kitty. I still love the little cuss. So who all we got in the room today? So I'll go ahead and say who you are. I thought the lighting was better, but it seems to have gotten worse. I guess the sun going down. Actually, it's raining here, so it's pretty bad. Greg! What's up, Greg? Man, it's amazing how much you can see when you put glasses on. How's it going, John? Cape Cod, yeah. Me. What's up, AJ? Ooh, Louisiana. I have to say, y'all, these glasses here, I actually got these from the TA. They were expensive, but I got them using my points. I didn't pay anything. So, I mean, you know, you could fold them, spin them around to my other glasses. I kept breaking them, so I'll just start using these. These are easy to actually stick in my pocket so I can see. What's up, Alvin? Hey, how's it going, Lynn? High Plains Drifter. Fireman Larry. Turn face is a curse. I know, right? Maybe if I turn the light off, I'll help hide some of my flaws. The Lord knows I sure got some. Getting old stinks. It sucks getting old. But yeah, I'm definitely getting pretty old. I'm pretty good, Alvin. How about yourself? I thought maybe the wifey would join. You know, isn't your wife supposed to help support your channel? But I sent her a text, but I guess she didn't get the memo. Whew. Canada. Man, Andy, Canada's pretty. I actually used to run some loads up to Calgary from Labico, South Carolina, just outside Beaufort. Greg, I'm actually in, let's see, where is this? I don't know, it's somewhere in Alabama, just across Smith Station, I think is what this is technically called. Yeah, Smith Station, Alabama. Basically Columbus, Georgia. I mean, to put it nicely, Columbus, Georgia. Well, Art, I'm not even going to ask you how old you are. But yeah, I don't even like being 52. That's starting to get them gray hairs coming up, popping up through here, and they're starting to get kind of thick and noticeable. So I'm like, uh-oh, this ain't going to be good. But I'm not going to try to diet. Yeah, Roll Tide. These people are absolutely hardcore Roll Tide up in here. So Tommy, South Carolina. But yeah, these I see Roll Tide everywhere. Even up in Atlanta, you'll see the Roll Tide everywhere. Actually, I don't watch sports, to be honest. When I'm home, I'm a big movie person. Me and my wife, we love movies. So we're always watching movies. On a good conservative estimate, we probably we are big time into daggone movies. I mean, on spare time, that's what we do. We lay around, we cut up. It's only 52 this week. Gets worse, eh, John? 57, Andy. Hey, we're all truckers. Hey, we're all out here. We're all making money. Some of us aren't truckers, but we're out here. Hey, we're supporting. We're supporting the industry. We're supporting each other. Hey, we're your sport. We support all of our fellow human beings. But I thought for sure the wifey would come. I can't believe my wife not even gonna come on here and support her husband. We ought to give her some grief for that. I need to get on to her. I've seen other channels where their wives are always on there on the channels. My wife's usually on here saying, "You forgot to comment to this person. Well, you missed that comment. You missed that comment." She is actually my biggest fan. I'll admit. She is the reason why I have a YouTube channel. Little lady right here, she pushed me to start a YouTube channel. What's up, Dennis? Just so I could see my ticks and see how bad. Like I said before, I knew I had something, but I wasn't officially diagnosed till 48. But I never realized just how bad my ticks were until I started this YouTube channel. I mean, every time I go back and watch the videos, I realize, what's up, Sean? I realize just how bad my Tourette's is. I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm in the moderate stage. There's one I follow on Instagram called Tourette's Cop. I always see his picture and everything, but I've never actually seen the videos of him. He's actually a police officer. But I actually saw a video of him, just how bad his ticks are. And yeah, I'm really blessed to only have the ticks that I do have, because I always get made fun of a lot, or have people kind of ask that uncomfortable question, you know, when you're in somewhere like, do you have Tourette's or something? I mean, I've been to some TAs and they're like, what's up with all that sucking sound? I actually had them come out and ask me, you know, the person behind the counter, what's up with all that sucking sound? Just Tourette's. Can't control it. I'm sorry, just Tourette's. My brother does have it, but he's got a couple little ticks, but his are nowhere near as bad as mine. Mainly does stuff inside of his mouth, but when it comes to more noticeable, his aren't as noticeable as mine are. Mine are, I think, he may be in the mild section, whereas I'm on the more moderate side of the Tourette's. So I think he's actually come out pretty good. He got the smarts. I am the firstborn twin. I was born 1 minute before him. He was in a hurry. He pushed me out. But here's the funny thing. Now, I'm Twin 1 Transport Incorporated. He's Twin 2 Transport Incorporated, which, get the reference, Twin 1, Twin 2. I was the firstborn twin. But here's the funny part. He's actually named after my father. I'm named after the doctor. How does the firstborn twin get named after the doctor, but the secondborn gets named after the dad? But hey, that's all good. We've got our own identities. But yeah, I think he got some of the better DNA. I got some of the junk DNA out of the twins when we decided we are identical. But I personally don't think we look alike. We looked a little more like we were, but the older we get, the more we separate, because as we can see, I have hair. Him, he's got one of them, you know, kind of looks like, sorry brother if you're watching, looks like he's taking a Floby to his hair. He keeps it real short, but like he says, but when he gets up in the morning, he doesn't have to do anything. Whereas me, I've got major bedhead with all this when I wake up in the morning here on the truck. Whereas he doesn't have that when he wakes up in the morning. He just gets up, brushes his teeth, throw some water on his face, and he's good to go. Whereas me, I got to do something to try to tame some of this down. I know, right? TikTok. Right about that, John, because that's actually why I come up with the shirts. Well, I don't know about the flat top. Now, flat top, if you got a semi, you got one of the flat tops. Yes, Dennis, he is still pulling tankers. He's probably not watching my live stream because he has to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. He's got to be down in Miami in the morning. He's going down there doing what I was doing. Staying down there in Miami, running to the cruise ships. 7 days a week, whatever they need you to do. I will have to say, excellent pay. That is one thing I can say. Excellent pay, maybe burn, maybe $150 a week in fuel. So yeah, he's got a good gig. He'll be down there until further than I was there. I was there for 12 and a half straight weeks. And paid really well. I will say that. That's all I won't say much, but I'll say it was definitely worth being gone for 12 and a half straight weeks. That was awesome. So he's down there doing that now. So yeah, he's still pulling a hazmat. Me, I'm not. It was in the works of me going back, but I think I'm going to stay here pulling a box. I want to, good job with Melton Truck and Flatbed. Give me advice. I don't know too much about Melton. I will say one thing. You don't want to go to TMC. I've heard too many stories that people actually get fired from TMC for walking on the grass at TMC, okay, at their terminal. I kid you not, I've heard from so many people the TMC will actually fire you for walking on the grass. So Melton might be a good one to start. TMC does have nicer equipment, but one thing about TMC, anything that's stock in that truck, that's it. You're not going to add anything else to that truck. They won't allow you to add anything to it. So I don't know if they have TVs or if they allow you to mount a TV on a bracket that they provide, whatever, but you're not allowed to make any additions, anything, I guess, except for maybe a GPS to the truck. Because TMC goes after reselling their trucks. I say that's where a good bit of their money comes from. They resell their trucks. So they keep them in tip-top condition. I've heard that with TMC, every single week, that's mandatory. You have to take time to go wash it once a week. I know when you pull in to the thing, they'll actually inspect your truck. If there's trash inside your truck, they will get you on that too. Write you up, because they're all about keeping that truck clean and keeping that truck in top-notch condition. But I haven't heard anything bad about Melton. But I know TMC does have nicer equipment. But I mean, I guess you're going to kind of pay for that nicer equipment with kind of the way they are and the way they kind of treat a driver. But I mean, I haven't heard anybody say anything really bad besides the fact that TMC will fire you for walking on grass. So, but yeah, ask around. I know there's several flatbed companies out there. I know Boyd. I think Boyd's out there. Gibson, if you're in the south. Gibson. I know they got a terminal in Savannah, Georgia that does flatbeds. Definitely ask around. One thing you want to ask is how long they require you to be out. What kind of home time you're looking at when you are out. Another thing that a lot of people forget to ask is when you're coming on new with a company, if you're a company driver, how far can you deadhead home? Well, me and my brother, we actually started driving in 04 as actually a teen. We both went in 2004 to Roadmaster truck driving school in 04 in Jacksonville, Florida. Went to Stevens Transport out of Garland, Texas. Everybody's seen the the Steven transport trucks. They got the buzzer on the side of the truck trailer. There you go. You go through all your tests and everything there. Then you do your road test, and you got your course test. Then you've got your written test. Well, then they send you out with a trainer for like 6 weeks. Then you come back, take another written test, more road tests. Then they send you out for what they call Dumb and Dumber. They actually pair both two trainees together and let them team and see how they do. Luckily, since my brother went, we did our Dumb and Dumber together, and then we stayed teaming from then on. But with them, they had loads going up to Kennesaw, Georgia all the time. There was always Hershey candy bar loads and everything going up there to Kennesaw. But that was like 270 miles from our house where we lived at. 250-mile max deadhead to go home. So we actually ended up having to go lease operator and lease a truck just so we could go home, because you could hardly ever get a load going with them because of where we lived at. Freight, really, they didn't really have too much freight going in that area. So a lot of times we could never get home. So that's one thing you want to ask whenever you do pick a company to decide to go to. Ask them, hey, what's the furthest that I can deadhead home? If you get me a load going here, will I be able to deadhead home? Well, what's the distance? That'll probably make a decision or a deciding factor on what company you want to go to. So definitely ask that. Ask about the pay, your time off, things like that. Ask about training. What do they require? But like I said, I haven't heard anything bad about Melton though. Anybody got anything else up here? Haven't seen anything pop up. Let's see. Have I considered getting my own authority, my own truck? Yeah, I agree. Flatbedding is a lot of work. I have considered, Greg, getting my own authority. But to be honest, I'm working on something right now. I'm actually trying to get a trailer, to be honest. So I'm actually, there's that word actually. I use that word actually a lot. I need to stop that. As Judge Judy would say, that's a filler word. Just like, quit using filler words. And my wife is fussing at me all the time. Quit using the word Whoopsie. Yeah, and y'all see Thor up here in the way. Thor wants to give everybody a shout out. Come on, Thor, say hey. Tell everybody hey. He wants to play with his ball kit. Come on, dude. Photobomb. Yes, Thor's trying to photobomb, y'all. This is our little kitty. He's a sweet boy, but he can be a pain in the butt, y'all. Come on, Thor. Watch out, buddy. Watch out, little dude. I guess my wife is watching me. Look at what she sent me. She's like, got the hands on the hips, like, yeah, sorry, wifey, but I love you, honey. Yeah, the Thor is a cool cat, though. But who was referring to, see, Thor made me lose all train of thought again. He is bad about doing that. If I could try to get these darn, there we go. Okay, authority. That's what we're talking about. Ooh, Sean got to pour cement. Ooh. I actually watched the cement YouTube channel earlier today. Actually, there's actually again. But Monday after I unload tomorrow, I'm going to go by and talk to someone about a trailer. So I'm going to be in work. Maybe it'll pan out. Sorry, I'm trying to put this thing back in the holder so it'll stay. Thor knocked it out. So hopefully it'll pan out, because if I get my own trailer, I'll be 85% of the load pay, whereas right now I get 75% of the load pay. Have my trailer will give me 85%. I figure after trailer payment and insurance, that could bring me, I looked at June's numbers. June wasn't that great of a month, but just off June's figures, After trailer payment and insurance, I figured that'd give me about an extra $2,700 a month. But as I said before, my own authority, I still want to try to hold off. We're waiting to see what these insurance companies are going to do. What's up, Chevy boy? I want to see what the insurance rates are going to do, because if all that mess goes through where they're changing the minimums from $1 million to a $2 million policy, well, $750 to a $2 million policy, that's going to affect the rates. And before I go out and get my own authority, I want to make sure the freight rates and everything else is going to compensate for that, because that could actually put a lot of the smaller companies out and leave just the mega carriers who are self-insured, because it won't affect them at all, because they're all your big ones like JB Hunt, Warner, stuff like that, Swift, they're all self-insured. So it won't affect them. It's only going to affect the smaller companies and small owner-operators if you go out and get your own authority. So you definitely, I would suggest anyone thinking about an authority possibly waiting to see what that decision is going to come down to. I heard it passed, but I don't know if it's actually going into law or not. I don't know if it's got to pass, I don't know. To be honest, I really haven't studied too much on it. If it's got to go, if it's one of those laws that have to go through the center house, or if it's just insurance, Department of Insurance, whatever regulation that has to pass. But I know I did hear that it passed. I just don't know if it's been officially put into law yet. So I definitely wouldn't even think about trying to do an authority myself until I found that out. But like I said, right now I'm happy where I'm at right now, except for the detention time. That's one thing I say. I don't feel like they fight for your detention time here. I mean, I don't ever like to talk bad about a company, but that's just the one thing I say. Hey, Lynn. Are you coming? Are you going, Lynn? Tell me, is that a white noise machine? Yes, that actually is a noise machine. At nighttime, with my brain, I have to have noise to go to bed. When I actually have one here, we have one at the house on the nightstand. Anytime me and the wife travel, like we'll be going somewhere at the end of this month, we have to take our noise machine with us. We cannot sleep without a noise machine. We've been in a hotel. Went to Gatlinburg for a couple nights. Went up there, and believe it or not, we forgot the sound machine. So I downloaded a white noise machine or app on my phone, and we played that all night long on my phone for noise. Bonehead truckers. Hey, bonehead truckers. Yes, are you a big time truck diva? Yeah, I'm a truck driver. Yeah, I will say that, Greg. I think the sound machines actually do help. Omar, I've heard getting your own authority can cost between $5,000 and $10,000 for everything. Depends on how much of it you do yourself. You can do some of the filings and things yourself. Me personally, I've got a company that I use for my tag and everything else out of Griffin, Georgia. And I would just let them do all that. That way, anytime you're dealing with the federal government and Georgia DOT and all that, me personally, I don't want to screw anything up. I would rather spend the money to make sure it is absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt right than to take a chance of me saving some money, doing it myself, and then, well, I'm hosed. Then have DOT come after me. Well, you didn't do this. Well, you didn't. Now, guess what? Now we're going to fine you $10,000. Because what small guy can really afford that? Yeah, huh? Must be nice to have just had a big steak. Who was that? Yeah, must be nice, Grant. Yeah, okay. We'll show you what I just had. Chester's chicken. Love's had Chester's chicken. This Love's here, I asked him, there's a Walmart 3 miles down the road from me. I asked them, could I drop my trailer just to run to Walmart to get a couple groceries? They're like, nope, not at all. Well, guess what, Lynn? I'm in bed too. To be honest, my wife actually says this is my home, so yeah, I'm at home in bed technically too. But the Loves told me, no, I cannot drop my trailer to go to Walmart. He's like, there's a Dollar General across the street. So I did. I went to Dollar General. Yeah, I paid $2.75 for some lasagna for tomorrow night or later on this week. I've got that. I've still got some blueberries. Then of course, we have Thor here trying to photobomb. It's only because I'm using his thing here, his toy, to hold the tablet up. That way it's more level than sitting on my knees, but I guess he never wants to play with his toy. All day long when I drive, he wants to sit in my lap instead of coming back here on the bed and play with his toys. But now that I want to use his toy, now he wants to come back here and play with it. Doesn't that figure with an animal? Now he's all on board for playing with it. Dude, this isn't cool, man. I was trying to use that. Darn kitty cat. Yes, he is a butt. He's a diva cat. Yes, he's actually a diva cat. He thinks he's Miss Press. Get some temptations for Thor. I actually have some. I've got 9 lives and temptation treats on here. Might want to hit Justin up. He's what the effort he's talking about doing a class on Thor. What's up, Yukon? Let's see. What is the worst highway area for truckers? I live in the Atlanta area. I live in the Atlanta area too, Brian. So, I would say I hate Atlanta. I live there and I freaking can't stand it. I live on the freaking, shall we say, the northwest side. And it is sickening. Is Rush doing some bad that you had to put down the bad on the prayer? Doing so bad that you had to put down the bad face. I know, right? I actually have been told I look like somebody in a band. Me and the wife, we were actually thought about doing Twitch. Actually never checked into a Twitch, JJ. To be honest, I don't even know what Twitch is. To be honest. but you can actually, me and the wife were in Sam's in Jacksonville, Florida one time. Now when we go out, my wife is a diva. She will admit she's high maintenance. She will absolutely admit she's high maintenance because she came from, before we got together, she came from, shall we say, a very nice lifestyle that she was accustomed to. And of course, I don't have that kind of lifestyle that she was accustomed to. So I try to give her somewhat better than what I'm accustomed to. So I do pamper my wife, but we go out, she makes sure I don't buy my clothes. I'll be honest, I don't buy any of my clothes. I mean, literally none of my clothes I buy. She buys everything. My shirts, my pants, my underwear, my socks, my boots. She wants me to look nice when we go out, so she gets me, Steve Madden boots, Ugg boots, and I've got some Mark Anthony boots. I can't even remember some of the other names, but I do love my Ugg boots. Kenneth Cole boots. Express. We wear a lot of Express clothes because my wife knows how to work the sales. she's got the store cards, plus the credit card with it, where she gets perks and everything else. Plus, she waits until she uses the card to get points, and then she'll pay it instead of using the debit card. Then she'll pay stuff so she gets the points. Well, then when she racks up points, then she gets coupons for like 25% off. But then she'll use it when they have like a buy one pair of jeans, get one pair 50% off, and then use a 25% off coupon and things like that. So you're really only paying like 25% price for the food, for the clothes. So we have a lot of stuff like that. So I actually have, because before me and her got together, I bought JCPenney's and Walmart clothes. I didn't care. I'm a truck driver. I could care less. But the moral of the story is, we go out, we're actually dressed nice. A lot better than, you know, what a truck driver dresses. And we actually had somebody follow us all around the Sam's of Jacksonville, swearing up and down that I was some musician from some band. We're like, nope. It's like, you got the wrong one. Like, no, man, I'm telling you, I know you from some band. I was like, nope. I mean, so after a while, you get to where you just start rolling with it. But then we had that happen in Savannah, Georgia one time. Exact same thing. Somebody just like had somebody else. They were just following us all around the freaking store, and all swore up and down. You know, they knew me from some band. It's like, nope. But then, you know, we're like, well, it's like, okay, just sure, we're trying not to let anybody know it. So wife started just role playing with it. She had a good time with it. But yeah, because of the hair, I do get a lot of comments about being in a band. Now, I did buy my daughter a pair of drums. She wanted a pair of drums back in 03 or 04. I bought her a drum set. Full drum set. Yeah, I think she played it 4 times. But now, I was actually learning how to do it. But then I started truck driving. Well, I kind of gave up on that. I didn't have time to practice on the drums anymore because I stayed gone trying to provide for the family. Well, that first year over the road, I'm not going to say it cost me my marriage, but I did end up getting divorced after a year on the road. That very first year getting on the road experience. So truck driving isn't for everybody. But the wife I've got now, I know I've said this story before, we knew each other as kids. We worked together in our 20s, but I was already married at 20. She's 4 years younger than me. I was married for 18 years. She was married for like 17 years. As soon as she found out I'm single, like, hey, remember me? I still like you. I still want to be with you. We've been together officially since 2012, and it has been like little kids in freaking middle school, you know, puppy love from day one, and it has not stopped. We're still riding that high. There's a video when we went to Walmart to get our birthday cake, or Sam's to get our birthday cakes for each other. I do this every time. I always put her on the shopping cart, as I call a buggy. She calls a shopping cart. What do y'all say? Y'all say buggy or shopping cart? I'm a buggy person. I call it a buggy. I always tell her, get on the buggy. And I run her through the parking lot all the way out to the car. I've done that from the first day that we were ever at a store together. 9 years later, I'm still doing the same thing. Has it changed a bit? I still open her car door for her. We're always holding hands. People always comment, you know, it must be nice to be a brand new couple. No, we're not new. We've been together for 9 years. We're always holding hands. I don't believe in I walk in front of her and she walks behind me. We walk side by side. Like the Bible says, hey, you two become married, you become one. So, I mean, we're side by side. That's right, Brian, it's a buggy. How's money at? Look at me now. Yeah, I agree. It definitely is a buggy. Be cool because that's right. You come, be cool, cast out. How often I go home? It varies. Omar, usually I stay out 6 to 8 weeks, but I only owe 9 more payments on my truck, and then this is paid for. The payment is just under $2,700 a month. I bought it brand new. Had APU put on it. Freaking look at my Coronado video I just put out Friday. It's all the other additions I put on it. It had about $16,000 worth of add-ons to it. So I paid a little bit of money for this truck. So my payments, you know, just under $2,700, but it'll be paid off in 9 months. So it would be paid off this December, but when coronavirus hit, bank called and said, hey, you want to take advantage of, you know, just skipping the 4 payments? We'll prolong. We'll set the 4 payments back at the end because of Corona. I was like, sign me up. But now I kind of wish I wouldn't have. But we really didn't take a hit at work. I mean, so it gave us extra money to, you know, do other things with. But I probably shouldn't have done that. That way the truck will be paid off this December. So now I got 4 more months instead of being paid off in December. So that sucks. As they say, and then there's that. One of the things that you think about, you don't think about it at the moment. You don't think, well, that's 4 more months later. It'd be nice to go ahead and just pay it off. But I was thinking, okay, well, if times do get bad, you know, but we just took advantage of it and just went ahead and used the money for other things. So kind of wish we wouldn't have done that, but we did. One of them lessons you live, you learn. So what do y'all feel about the channel? I'm trying to get the channel growing. I'm working on something. I was working on it earlier. I know it's early to do it, but I'm filled it out. When you take off the, let's see, when it pay. Yeah, it's definitely gonna take a load off, Grant. Let me read some comments, y'all. I know you had to do what you do, but I can't stay on as I'm with. Hey, John. Yeah, I don't like it, and keeping it real with Kat. Hi, honey. I miss you, baby. But yeah, the 7 weeks it hurts. But with this company here, yeah, I have to come in and do a daggone 90-day inspection. Every 90 days, the truck and trailer has to be inspected. Which, that's one thing I don't like, is that it has to be done. Now, granted, DOT requirements are your truck only has to be inspected once a year. They require 90 days here. Every 90 days. But we have to pay for it. I'm sorry, if you require us to have it done 3 extra times, I kind of wish the company would fork that out, since it has to be done 3 extra times. But I will say, compared to looking at what the Petros and them charge for a DOT inspection, the company does charge basically half price. So I will give them that. So it'd still be nice if they took the whole price of it, but they don't. But that's still minuscule. I mean, it's actually, exactly, it's a tax write-off. But it would be nice to not have to pay it, but then again, it's also nice that instead of having things done yearly, maybe they'll catch something. Like this last time I went for my 90-day inspection, they caught it. I honestly didn't. Had a front steering wheel seal go bad. I didn't think it was the wheel seal because my dipstick had broke at the handle, so oil was actually coming out of my dipstick, running down the freaking leaf spring, and then running down all right there on the front axle. So I thought the oil I had on the front axle right there, because I went through like 4 different Freightliners that swore, yeah, we got the dipstick. Then when I show up, no, they don't have it. So I tried for a week like at a dipstick. So it just happened to be coincidental that they're like, no, I think this is a wheel seal. Well, yeah, we checked. Yep, it was a freaking wheel seal. I mean, it just so coincidentally happened that the timing of it happened to hit right when oil was coming out of my freaking, dipstick, and it was actually coming out and running down the freaking axle to the front axle, down my leaf springs and all. So, like I say, I honestly thought But it was just that. But so that is the advantage to having it done every 90 days. They may catch something that you won't think it is, so that is a good thing. By the way, I thought I seen you in Kilgore, Texas. I actually was in Kilgore, Texas. I shut down in Kilgore, Texas Thursday night. Got up Friday morning. Enjoy watching your channel. I appreciate that, Lynn. So yeah, John, you may have seen me in Kilgore. I was there last Thursday night. But yeah, y'all, I'm trying to grow the channel. Anyway, let me go back to my thing. Yeah, I'm working on the channel. I was working on subscriptions, because I know you can do subscriptions where you can have like the 3 or 4 different levels. I got like 3 different level subscriptions once I activate it. I'm still working on making icons and badges, because you can do badges for like 1 month subscribers, 2 months, so forth. So I do like a 1, 2, 3 month, a 6 month, a 1 year, and a 2 years for the subscription, where you can get different, at the different levels, you get different things like priority comments, or priority replies and comments, things like that. Shout outs in videos and live streams, private live stream chats only for members only, extra photos and videos that you can't get during the regular YouTube. Like I can put behind the scenes things like me and Thor. I can record us being stupid and goofy that I may want to put on the subscription side and not the everyday side. So I'm actually working on that. I may activate that. I got the icons and some emojis and things like that set up, and I'm still working on that. You know, it's a slow process thing. I know my Teespring store I did set up for the one with like a 15% discount in the Teespring store. I actually want to find a different online store. Teespring, me personally, I think they're high, and they don't have as big a offering. Like, hold on, I'll show you. Like in my Vistaprint video, pardon my mess, y'all. Teespring, I can't get these in white in Teespring, so I actually bought these in Vistaprint. Okay, I guess screen showing backwards, but you know, time and I are ticking away. I can't get these in Teespring in white. They come in black, gray, and things like that, but I cannot get these in a white color. So I kind of find that disappointing. Mouse pads. I'd like to have mouse pads on the store. I mean, you know, we've got the, I guess I need to fix this thing so that I can turn the image around so it's not backwards. I found out how to do that on my phone. So I know someone mentioned that there is a setting on the phone that you can fix so that the images won't be reversed. I finally found that setting on my phone and played with it. What's up, TJ? Let's see, giving out some good info with no drama. Yeah, I do try to keep the drama down. I'm actually not going to worry about a new truck. Like I said, I'm working on some other things. I want to try to get some other things paid off. I actually like to reinvest the money back into the channel. This truck here, I'm actually going to keep. Now, down the line, yes, I will like to get another truck down the line. Maybe one a little more aerodynamic, but gets a little better fuel mileage. Because this one here only gets like 5.4 to 5.6 miles to the gallon. Pretty much sucks. But if you look at any long wheelbase truck with the stretch hood, they're really not known for fuel mileage. I mean, we're pretty much like a parachute catching the wind with our flat noses up there and the long hoods. So that is a downside to having a, as they say, a catchy looking truck. So if you get the long wheelbase truck, yeah, you may turn a few heads here and there, but you're gonna pay for that turning the heads with the fuel miles. You're gonna pay more money. Take more some. Yes, JJ, I will My little wifey right there, she's going to make sure when this truck's paid off that I take more home time. She will absolutely make sure of that. Right now, my truck has 736,421 miles on it right now. I had to put in my computer earlier when I shut down here. Yeah, I'm basically at 736,000. And I had to have the motor rebuilt at 501. So that stinks. But it is what it is. The good thing is that I do have a Detroit D60 as opposed to a Caterpillar. Caterpillar, you're looking at 20, 30,000. Just Trucking just put out a new video. I'm looking at his thing. It just popped all up in my face. No, I don't want to watch the video right now. I'd rather y'all watch my channel right now. He does his live streams on Saturday. I'm doing mine right now on Sundays. Which is another reason why I decided to do mine on Sundays. Because I know I've got a lot of subscribers that subscribe to Justin's channel. So why would I even try to compete on a night that he does it? Plus, I do, for me, all my resets are on Sunday. With this company here, I've been with them since November 3rd, and I have only delivered or picked up a load once on a Saturday or Sunday. Other than that, the only thing I do on the weekends, I may load some on Friday and finish up it on Saturday. I'll reset on Sunday. And if it's like the longer runs, like I've ran some out to Salt Lake from east to west or west back east, where it's coming 2,000 plus miles, and if it loads on a Friday, I'll run it all day Friday, all day Saturday, and have to get up Monday and finish it after I reset on Sunday. But Sunday, I'm generally resetting. So I figured Sundays would be the best time because I never know what time I would shut down on a Saturday. So I figured Sunday's the best time to do the live streams here. I try to do these every Sunday because I know I'm always going to reset. Even if I'm at the house, I know I'm always going to be home on Sunday because I generally try to go out, get home about Wednesday or Thursday, and then sometimes I actually leave out on Monday, or like the last 2 times I've pushed it and taken 7 days off. With my wife's work schedule, I'm like, no, I'm taking the extra time. I'm going to spend some extra time with her. It's like, I want to spend some time with my wifey, and if, like the last time she worked, well then I'm like, okay, well I'll take an extra day. I'll spend that day with you, and then I'll take another day off, then I'll do all my business paperwork while you're at work. Well, then I ended up taking another day because she had the next day off. So sometimes I only plan on taking 4 days off, even after being gone for 7 or 8 weeks, because I want to get back out. Because I know every time you come home, it costs money. Every time a driver goes home, it's costing money. So I try to avoid all that, because I know every time you're home, you know, it's you're deadheading, you're getting out of that cycle. Sometimes you're in a good rhythm of going, and then every time you come home, it kind of interferes with the flow. And you have to spend that time getting back out, and then you may only have one load on the pay period, and then, you know, you've got insurance and things like that, and other bills coming out, payroll, things like that, fuel still coming out, because I've got my own fuel card. I don't use the company fuel card, I use my own fuel card. So, you know, you always got to make sure you have money in the bank to cover it, because that money's coming out on Monday morning for what I did during that week, whether I get a paycheck from status or not. So you always make sure you keep money in the bank. So I try not to stay home long, just because I don't want to lose anything. I don't want to get behind. Until I get the truck paid off, I believe in keeping the left door closed and hammer down. Remember that left lane gang? This company will be able, they could actually testify that I'm a member of the left lane gang. And as I was told, yeah, I'm one of their top producers over here. That's just my work ethic that I've always been like. I was told they definitely know my numbers over at this company. And I just found out my dispatcher gets paid commission. It's like no wonder she's happy. My wife's like, "That's your dispatcher. She gets paid commission off your loads." I thought maybe she was just hourly, and it's like, yeah. So I mentioned, some things to her, and she said, "Yeah, I get paid commission." I was like, no wonder you like me staying out here running. But she never gives me grief. Hey, she knows when I go home, she never bothers me. She does it because the over-the-road drivers here, it's in the contract. You go out 3 weeks, you go home for a week. I don't do that. I'm usually out 6, 7, 8 weeks, and then I'll only take a week. Which, like I've told before, technically, I'm due 2 weeks off, but I never take it. I mean, I don't want to be gone that long. Now, once I get the truck paid for, will I start taking more time off? I absolutely will. My wife, she wants some cuddles. She's like, I want cuddles. I want cuddles. So, yeah, she's going to get some more cuddle time, and she deserves it. I mean, she's taking care of the household. The son, she's handling everything while I'm going out here. So, she pays all the freaking bills. We got a good system. I handle all the business bills. She handles all the personal side. So she deals with everything that goes on at that house. She handles personal side, bank accounts, credit cards, utilities, anything dealing with that home, groceries. She's there. She's on top of it. Never had anything late since I've been with this woman, since 2012. The girl's on top of her game. So it works out good. I handle business, she handles personal, and it works out great. So she deserves to be pampered. I mean, I got a good one when I go home. She does the freaking laundry. She cooks. I mean, she's picked me up before 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, you want me to fix you something to eat? No, let's go to bed. You sure you don't want something to eat? Like, I'll get in there and fix something to eat. I mean, that's the kind of woman this lady is. So I know these wives are hard to find out here, but when you find one, you better hold on tight with both hands. So that's why I cherish this woman. I really cherish this woman. I mean, so she's done nothing but motivate me to do this channel, motivate me to be better, motivate me to strive to be a better person, motivate me to stop worrying about what everybody else thinks. And oh no, she doesn't like door dings. She does not. I guess she saw the one while we were out there at Texas Roadhouse. We parked way out there in the back 40 lot. She does not like door dings. Yeah, I agree with you, Alex. 1 week is a lot. Well, like I say, once I get the truck paid off, I will be slowing down. Coke Zero, baby. It's Coke Zero, okay? Calm down. It's either water or Coke Zero, Diet Coke. It's always something. But yeah, y'all. Any of y'all got any ideas of what I can do to improve the channel? How we can actually get this thing grown? I'm sitting here watching this one guy, Ken V. This guy's like, it's a young kid, like 24. He was at like 1,000, and now he's up to like almost 8,000 in like a week and a half. I sat there and watched his numbers. 600 new subscribers, 550, 590, 630. I mean, we're talking daily subscribers. I'm like, but I noticed he's putting out a whole bunch of little short videos that he's just filming in his seat. So that's actually why I put the one I did earlier today at. Talk about things I think that the new driver should get, just to see if the little videos like that will gain traction, because obviously it's worked for him. They hand out $50 bills. It's like, hey, you want to subscribe to my channel? Hey, you watch a little YouTube? Be like Justin, hey, you watch a little YouTube? Here's $80. Here's a sticker. But now he did do that when he hit 80,000 subscribers, so that is a mile mark. So, and now he's at like 105,000 now. But we'll get there, y'all. We'll get there. T-shorts now. Woo, 4 million subs. Wow. Yeah, so I thought about doing some shorts. I was wondering if the shorts would actually help. If y'all think the shorts will actually help, I may start doing some of the shorter stuff. Instead of trying to do it with the intro, I actually downloaded a video editor on my phone. So, like the one that I just put out with the things I think new truck drivers need, that's the first time I downloaded that program today, and I actually did the little footage out there. Then I put it together using that video editor. I downloaded just I saved my intro from the computer, uploaded that into my phone, so I could have, the opener with the truck, the explosion, then my logo come out. Then I pieced that together. So I'm thinking about doing some more shorts like that. Let's see if maybe that'll help gain traction. So yeah, if you think that'll help, JJ, then yeah. If any of y'all have any other ideas what y'all think we can do to build it, we're gonna get off here in about 3 or 4 more minutes. We're gonna jump off here. Gotta call the wifey. The wifey needs some hubby time. We need some one-on-one time. You know what I'm saying? We like Marcus on Medea. Why just get married? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Except I really mean what I'm saying. But yeah, me and Thor, we're fixing to get out. He's over here getting him some sleep time on. Laid up against my keyboard. But yeah, y'all, leave some comments. Y'all shoot any kind of suggestions. I'm gonna start putting out polls and putting out posts and things like that you can comment on. So, and then I know if I get my videos to upload, they've been uploading since this morning. I've got 2 I'm trying to upload. I'm only at 6%. They are not uploading for anything, so it may be a wash on trying to have some videos upload tomorrow, but we'll see. So if we have one, it may be at the end of the day. It just depends. Like I said, we've been uploading all day long. I'm trying to get one. I'm only at like 6%. So I may not have one done unless I get somewhere that I can get some Wi-Fi and get a better signal. Yeah, he's sleeping. See, that's exactly right, Art. He's sleeping now, so when I get ready to go to bed, he's going to want to play. He's going to be up, be like that song, up all night, sleep all day. That is my boy Thor. But he my boy too, right here. He got me. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all stopping by. It's good to see, this many people log on for me. I'm just an old truck driver out here with Tourette's, just trying to make a living. So we are going to try to have some more informative videos. I'm going to try to put some out. I appreciate that, JJ. You do the same. Same thing, AJ. But I'm going to try to put some more informative short videos out. I've got some ideas written down in a notebook. You too, High Plains Drifter. Try to do phone cases with your logo on. Okay, I'll look at that, Alvin. Like I was saying earlier, I was trying to do some things. I'm trying to find another place besides Teespring because they don't offer as much. Like, try to get more stuff that I can put the logo on. And Teespring doesn't really offer that much. But I will check out the phone case. I do know they do have phone cases. iPhones, there's so many different phone cases. It's hard to tell, which one because there's so many different phones out. Generally, it's either Samsung or it's iPhone. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all stopping by, and I hope everybody has a nice, safe, blessed night. And we will holler at y'all later. Wifey, I'll be calling you just a second, baby. Peace out, everybody. We gonna get this. Woo.